G'day folks, and welcome to another episode of Camping Cuisine, brought to you by GoRV and our friends at Thetford. I'm at the Rosebud foreshore, and I've just finished my morning walk. Now I'm heading back to my Goldstream caravan, where I'm going to cook a big feast. Come with me. I love this breakfast because it's warm and hearty and it uses all my favourite breakfast ingredients. Let me run you through them. You'll need 2 cans of cannelli beans, 1 jar of passata, 4 to 6 eggs depending how many you want, 250 grams of bacon, 1 capsicum, 1 onion that I've chopped up already, cumin, oregano and garlic. And of course our usual ingredients, salt, pepper and olive oil. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is drain my beans. Just want to hold the lid so that none of the beans drop out. And now we're going to chop up our ingredients. And I love using capsicum because it's got this lovely, slight peppery, fresh taste that gives the beans a little bit of a lift, I suppose. Chop them up roughly. It's all going to go in the big pot and cook all together. Let's get into our bacon. Again, just chopping it randomly. Roll them into rough little squares. And that's all the hard work done. So let's get our pan nice and hot. Let's get this fired up. We just want that to heat up. Oil's nice and hot. We're going to throw in our onions. Next we're going to bring in our capsicum and throw in our bacon. That means all that lovely fatty goodness from our bacon is also going to go through the onions and the capsicum. Now while that's happening, we want to fry off our spices. So the first thing we're going to do is add roughly a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of oregano, and a teaspoon of garlic. A nice heaped teaspoon. I love my garlic. And now let's stir all that in. Oh wow, you can smell the cumin powder and the garlic, the oregano's coming through and all those other aromas. You want to cook that till the bacon's browned a little bit and the onion's looking a bit translucent. So we're just going to let it sit there for a couple of seconds while I add a little bit of salt and pepper. Now you don't need too much salt because the bacon is quite salty, so we'll just put a little bit in and a little bit of pepper. That's looking golden and beautiful. It's time to put in our beans. I like to use cannellini beans because we are having a breakfast and they're a bit softer of the varieties, but you can use any of the beans that you like. There's 3-bean mix, so you can use the black beans. It's up to you. It's like a party in there, everyone mingling together harmoniously. And now it's time to add our passata. Ugh. Don't watch, guys. I'm nearly there. Let's use the tea towel trick. Ah, yeah, I knew it. I like to use passata because it's just a tomato puree. You don't get all the nasties and preservatives. Okay, that's well stirred. Now we're going to let it simmer, let the sauce thicken a little bit, and then we'll add our eggs. That's simmering away, and it's time to get our eggs from our Thetford fridge. I'm only going to use 4 eggs because I've got the big honcho from GoRV, Maxi, Big Max coming around. So we're going to make a little well, and then we're going to place our egg in the well. Look at that, one-handed. Make another little well. And the 4th one goes in. Now we're going to put our lid on and turn it right down on low. So we've put our lid on with the glass so you can see the eggs and you can get them out when you want. If you like them well done, leave them longer. If you like them runny, you get them out earlier. Just keep an eye on them. And they're ready. That looks fantastic. I'm going to serve it up with some crusty bread. Well, I think Max is out there waiting for his breakfast, so we better get that to him. Hey, boss.
What do you got there?
JD's big breakfast with bacon, baked eggs and beans.
Smells fantastic.
Well, let's hope it tastes fantastic.
All right.
Tell me what you think, boss.
That's really good. How long did that take to make?
Mate, all morning.
All morning.
Nah. Really simple, mate. Half an hour and it was all done.
Okay.
Enjoy. This is JD signing off. Join us again for another episode of Camping Cuisine, brought to us by our mates at Thedford. Max, I can't believe you finished it already.